It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Xavier Legette, who's third in the league in catches this season and ready for more this week. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it?
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Nebraska.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. You're going to have those kind of outings in year one. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for Brooks a week ago. 15 carries, 52 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Panthers now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Legette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw again. It's complete, Burks. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. It obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Straight ahead, Gibson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. The Panthers offense and Xavier Legette set to take over once more. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis. So to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league. 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. That one complete to Leggett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here now, 3rd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Going right back to Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
That is caught by Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up a throw. Across the formation, Burks has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, Gibson. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fighting him off. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got a man. That's Liggett.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
That one complete to Ligon.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Michael Penix. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. The Vikes trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Titans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. The Cowboys retreated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Prescott. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
2nd down and 4. They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He gets it to Burks again.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now come the Cowboys. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And after the interception, they'll take over with good starting field position here. Down by 2 as they begin with a 1st and 10. That one complete to Leggett.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Downfield. Offense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 3rd down, Martinez. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Brooks.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
He gets this one to Burks.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
In motion left goes Burks.